Good morning, class. Pakiayos ang mga upuan at kahit tignan kung may kalat sa ilalim nito. Okay, before we start the topic and the class, please lead the prayer. Jericho, Empalan.
Lord, salamat po sa araw na ito at nakarating po kami sa aming paaralan ng ligtas. At salamat po dahil nandito po ang aming guro para magbigay po ng kaalaman sa amin. Naway pumasok po sa aming isip ang lahat ng ituturo niya sa amin. At Lord, kayo na rin po ang magbigay ng lakas sa aming guro para matawid niya ang kanyang teaching demo. Yun lamang po ang aming samot dalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen.
Okay, let's start the topic. Our topic for today is about the body movements. Okay? Before we start the topic, please define body movements in your own word. Yes?
Ang body movements po ay isinasagawa ng ating katawan. Kahit anong galaw ay matatawag na body movements.
Okay, thank you. What is body movements? Body movements. It involves a complex cascade transforming neural signals to the polarization of myofibers, binding of individual myosin, and actin filaments in the sarcomeres. It means body movements, it's all about our body and skeletal or bones, and it asali dito yung mga joints na tinatawag natin sa ating katawan. Sa paggalaw ng ating katawan, marami naapektuhan. And ang body movements ay maraming type para sa iba't ibang parte ng ating katawan. At meron akong video ipapanood sa inyo kung ano ang nilalaman ng body movements at types nito.
Okay na po, ma'am.
Sa video na pinanood nyo, pinapakita doon kung ano-anong movements o basic movements ang makikita nyo sa ating katawan. And sinasabi lang dito na ang body movements ay ang pinaka easy way na paggalaw ng ating bawat katawan. At yun nga, yung iba-ibang parts ng ating katawan, may konting galaw na makikita. At meron ditong different types of movements na makikita. Number 1, ang flexion and extension. Pakibasa, Jericho.
Flexion and extension are movements that take place within the sagittal plane and involve anterior or posterior movements of the body.
Okay. Ang galaw ng flexion and extension, sinasabi dito na ang movements niya pag sinasabi na ang involve ang anterior ay ang harap natin at ang posterior ay ang involved, sinasabi lang dito na paggalaw ay pagkagaya lang nandiyan sa figure, pag ganyan, sa pagka-flexion, kapag ka dito sa likod, ay ang anterior. Dapat ang paa is nagiging flexible sa paggalaw ng ating katawan. Susunod ay ang abduction and adduction. Motions occur within the coronal plane and involve medial lateral motions of the limbs, fingers, toes, or thumbs. Abduction moves the limb laterally away from the midline of the body, while abduction is the opposing movement that brings the limb toward the body or across the midline. So, ang abduction is ang mag-move siya palayo sa katawan. So, ang lateral is yung ating gitnang katawan at ang mamumove is yung ating mga kamay palayo. So, ang pag sinasabi namang adduction is yung pabalik. Susunod ay circumduction. Is the movement of a body region in a circular manner in which one end of the body region being moved stays relatively stationary while the other end describes a circle. It involves the sequential combination of flexion, abduction, extension, adduction, at the joint. So, sinasabi lang dito na andito yung mga combination ng abduction, adduction, para maging circumduction. Kasi, sinabi nga sa abduction at adduction is yung finger mo kailangan lumayo sa lateral mong katawan. At sa pag sinabing circumduction is yung finger mo pag umiikot. Number 3 is rotation. The neck or body is the twisting movement produced by the summation of a small rotational movements available between adjacent vertebrae. A pivot joint, one bone rotates in relation to another bone. This is an axial joint, and thus rotation is the only motion allowed at a pivot joint. So, sinasabi lang dito na sa pivot joint is maaari ang rotational. So, dito sa ulo, ang pag-ikot natin is tinatawag na rotational movement. At pwede rin naman dito sa legs, magiging medial at lateral movements. Susunod ay ang supination and pronation. Pakibasa.
Movements of the forearm in the anatomical position, the upper limb is held next to the body with the palm facing forward. This is the supinated position of the forearm. In this position, the radius and ulna are parallel to each other. When the palm of the hand faces backward, the forearm is in the pronated position and the radius and ulna for an X shape.
So, ang sinasabi lang dito is yung supination is dito sa posture ng ating katawan, posterior. Dito, makikita pagka yung ang gagamitin na pag-movements is yung shoulder natin. So, ang magpag-movement niya, kapag sinabing supination, our finger or radius is going to the posterior body. And the pronation movements is in the superior body. Next is dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Refer to the way of the foot movements about the coronal axis and along the sagittal plane. So, hindi lang ang movements ay hindi lang dito sa ating kamay or ulo. And makikita rin ang movement sa paa. At meron din tinatawag na ito na dorsiflexion as yung pag-angat at yung pagbaba ng paa mo. Next is inversion and eversion. These movements occur about the sagittal axis and along the coronal plane. Eversion refers to bringing the soles of the feet out, so they are facing away from the midline of the body. Inversion refers to the bringing the soles of a feet in so they are facing towards the midline of the body and each other. So it means the foot is, pag sinabi nating eversion, ito yung nakaharap sa, parang, ito yung ando sa superior na parang magsa-side, yung parang matatapilok, gano'n. And then, yung sa naman, inversion, soles of the feet and they are facing towards the midline of the body and each other. Parang magsa-side-side siya, yung paa mo pag gumagalaw, yun na yung sinasabi natin, may tawag din pala sa movement na gano'n. So, it means lahat ng movements natin is may types. And next, protraction and retraction. Occur in two major regions of the body, the scapula and the mandible. Protraction refers to the protruding or sticking out. Retraction refers to bringing together. So, dito naman sa ating head yung paggalaw na sinasabi na protraction and retraction. So, ang kasama lang dito is yung mandible at yung scapula natin. So, ang pagka sinabing protraction of mandible is yun dito sa labas sa paggalaw. Dito. Tapos, pag sinabi naman retraction of mandible, dito sa loob na paggalaw na. Pagsasalita is dito sa ilalim ng baba. Next. Depression and elevation. Please read.
These movements only occur in several regions of the body and are a result of movement along the coronal plane.
So, dito sa movements na to is nandito lang din nakabahagi sa ating mandible parts ng ating head. And pag elevation of mandible is yung pagganga dito sa ating bunganga. And pag sinabi namang depression of mandible is yung pagbaba ng ating baba. Opposition and reposition. Opposition brings the thumb and little finger together. Reposition is a movement that moves the thumb and the little finger away from each other, effectively reversing opposition. So, sa ating finger, sa konting paggalaw is may tinatawag na. So, it means, pag sinabi naka-close yung ating finger, ang tawag dito is opposition. At kapag ginalaw mo, nilayo mo siya, ang tawag sa galaw na to is reposition. Okay. These are the types of body movements. And I hope na natandaan niyo yung types na yun kasi may gagawin tayong question. And so, class, did you understand our topic?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the types of movements?
Abduction, seduction, preposition, composition, circumduction, rotation, at iba pa po.
Okay, very good. So, napakita nyo na naintindihan nyo ang ating topic and magkakaroon tayo ng quiz. So, get one whole sheet of paper. And we will have a short quiz. Sa figure na ipapakita ko, is kailangan yung sabihin kung anong types ng movements. Ito. So, paano ba ito? Paano mo pa rin yun? Ito yung makikita niya rin pa. Hindi ka ba kung paano sa search ka? Folder.
Next mo naman. Next mo.
Sa figure na to pinapakita kung ano mga movements ang klase. So pakilagyan ng name, define nyo kung anong body movements ang makikita nyo dyan. Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Please pass your paper. Is there any question in our topic?
None, ma'am.
So, ano natutunan nyo sa body movements na ating tinalakay? Okay?
Na ang bawat paggalaw ng ating katawan ay may kaukulang pangalan at tinatawag ito sa kanilang paggalaw.
Okay, very good. Meron tayong next na activity. And ang next activity natin is group yourself into 3. Okay, focus na natin. At ipe-perform nyo para ang mangyayari is ipe-perform nyo kung ano yung mga movements na napag-aralan natin at ang manghuhula is yung kalaban nyo. Okay, class. Thank you sa participation at alam kong natuto kayo sa body movements na aking discuss. And for sure nga na sinabi niyo naman na wala kayong tanong sa ating movements, and for our assignment for the next meeting. So ang assignment natin in our next meeting is pag-aralan nyo yung what is physical activity. and define what is this. At sa susunod na meeting natin, is magtatawag ako ng isa para i-define kung ano ang physical activity. Okay, thank you class. Goodbye.
Bye, ma'am.